You're surrounded by people. The music is loud, someone is laughing at a joke you just made, and yet, somewhere beneath all of it, there is a persistent, hollow silence. We are taught to treat isolation as a simple math problem. We assume 0 people in the room equals loneliness, and a crowded room equals connection. But when you have 200 unread messages, or you're walking into a party where everyone knows your name, and you still feel like a stranger, that math falls apart. You start to assume you are the problem, defective in some way that explains the distance. As long as we try to solve that emptiness by simply adding more people to the room, we will never actually cure the condition. Researchers at UCLA have studied this exact experience of social disconnection in depth. They found it is a measurable neurological event. This brain map shows exactly how we process social pain. When you feel completely unseen by the people around you, a specific region called the anterior cingulate cortex fires. That is the exact same region that activates when you burn your hand on a hot stove. This reaction is not a flaw in your personality. It is your nervous system doing exactly what it evolved to do. It is an active biological alarm. The ache of feeling alone exists for the exact same reason hunger exists. Your body is forcefully pushing you toward the specific nutrients you need to survive. If that alarm keeps ringing while you are surrounded by friends, your body is sending a clear message. The interactions you are having are entirely surface level, and they lack actual psychological nourishment. To figure out what those missing nutrients are, we look to attachment theory. We need to know what the brain is actually searching for when the alarm rings. Psychologists call the missing variable felt security. It is the brain's strict requirement to be genuinely received by another person, to know they are truly present and affected by you. Simply standing next to someone does nothing for the nervous system. Without mutual attunement, physical proximity is meaningless. When that specific resonant frequency is missing, your brain registers the environment as an active threat zone, no matter how many friendly faces are nearby. Psychologist John Cacioppo spent decades studying this dynamic. He found that this perceived isolation actively alters your brain's entire threat detection system. And here is how the loop begins. You broadcast a true signal about who you are, but no one has their receiver tuned to your frequency. The signal goes out and returns as silence. Your nervous system misinterprets that missed connection as physical danger. It immediately pumps your body full of cortisol and disrupts your sleep cycles. Then a severe neurological distortion takes over. The lonely brain scans the environment aggressively for danger, misreading neutral facial expressions as hostile. In response to this perceived hostility, you do one of 2 things. You either withdraw completely, or you build an aggressive, highly polished persona. You perform. This creates a tragic climax. You manage your image to stay safe, which guarantees your authentic self remains entirely invisible to everyone around you. The very mechanism your brain deployed to protect you from social pain actively rewires your habits to ensure you stay permanently alone. Not with hacks, not with productivity tactics for your social calendar. You first have to stop performing wellness. You have to stop pretending you are entirely fine. Researcher Brené Brown's work consistently demonstrates that taking the risk to reveal a true, unpolished part of yourself, to be witnessed in a real vulnerability, is the single strongest antidote to disconnection. You have to learn the difference between presence and performance. Start prioritizing interactions where your body feels physical ease, instead of situations where you have to constantly manage your image. Psychologist Barry Schwartz identified the paradox of choice. Endless options cause our expectations to exceed reality. If you demand a perfectly profound, cinematic understanding from someone, you will miss the genuinely available, ordinary interactions sitting right in front of you. Lower the resolution of what you demand connection to look like. When you do, you allow your nervous system to accept the imperfect safety that's already there. Think of your capacity for human connection as a continuous radio broadcast. Loneliness is not a personal failure. It's a simple frequency mismatch between the authentic truth you transmit and the channels available to receive it. The solution is never to broadcast a fake signal louder. The solution is to get quiet and tune into your own authentic frequency first. The fact that your brain aches for this level of attunement is not a defect. It is biological proof that you are capable of extraordinary depth. You are never broken. You are simply a person searching for a real signal in a world that mostly offers surface. Keep broadcasting. That resonance is worth the difficulty of finding it.